What is up, everybody? Nick Johnson here. It's been a little while, but I thought it'd be cool to go through my song, Always Have, Always Will. I'm going to go through it kind of layman's terms, just show you how I play all the parts of it. If you want to follow along with sheet music or tabs, those are available at candyratrecords.com/tabs. I also do one-on-one lessons now, either online, in person, if we can work it out. So if you're interested in that, send me an email. At the end of this video, I'll be doing a full playthrough with a close-up take. I had some requests for that. Will I play it perfectly? Probably not. Will you get the gist? Hopefully. So let's get right into it. Always have, always will. Okay, here we go. Step 1 to always have, always will. Don't write songs for girls. It's very important. Why? Because you might have to play it over and over and over again, and then go to a studio and listen to it a million times, and then mix and master it. And then if you're lucky, you'll play it at every show. No. Just write songs for your mom instead. It's better that way. So this one, it's in G sharp minor. The tuning, the guitar is tuned to, starting from the high E string, it's D sharp, B, F sharp, E, G sharp, C sharp. And yes, I stole this tuning from Antoine. Luckily, he's a friend of mine, and I told him I stole it from him, and he said, don't worry, he stole it from Don Ross. So, sorry. It just happens to be a tuning I like. So, let's get right into the intro. I'll play it real quick. Alright, so open 5th string, slide to the 5th, 3rd, open on the high E. 2nd string, 2nd fret to open. Slide to the 4th, 2nd string. Then 6th string, 3rd fret, 2nd string, 2nd fret, open 3rd string. 2, 3. Then this chord shape, I bar the 5th fret, then 6th fret, 4th string, 3rd string, 7th fret. Pull off to the, not pull off, but hit back, lift your ring finger back to the 1st finger on the 5th fret. Bass string on the 6th, 3rd again, and then open on the high E. Then 3rd fret, 5th string, 2nd fret, slide in, walk down. Then there's, in the recording, it is a reverse harmonic that we put in there just for fun to help lift the next part. But playing it live, I just use like a big raking snare, like rake the strings, just something loud. So yeah, let's get right into the chorus. I believe it would be the main riff of the song. Alright guys, this is the main riff, the main chorus of the song, Always Have, Always Will. I'll play it for you real quick. Here we go. So, reverse harmonic. Shk. Cool. So, yeah, if you learned the intro part already, it's the same thing, but we start with the kicks and the snares. And the kick drum hits pretty much any time the chord is changing. So we start open first. Snare hits on the second string melody note. Chord changes, kick drum. Open note, fourth string. That part is a 3rd fret, 5th string, open 4th and 3rd strings. Same kind of idea. But then that note, the 4th string, 6th fret, slides down to the same chord shape that was on the 5th fret, right? So, and then we're gonna pick down all of the notes, same chord shape, except the pinky's gonna be on the 5th fret, 2nd string. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the second string, we'll hit the snare. Then the high E and open. So then double bass to, not double kick drum, but so slide to the 5th or 4th fret, then bass on the 5th, 2nd string on the 5th, so open 4th string and back to the 4th fret, 2nd string. So I slide that chord in too. Pull off. 4th string with that same chord, bass, 3rd string, 1st string, open, right? That's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right? So it's 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 4, 6, 4. Then big snapping 5th string. I like to hook my nail underneath it and like slap it out with the kick drum. Big sound. All right, on to the verse, I suppose. All right, here we go. Here are the wheedly deedly bits of the verse. So we have the big slap 5th string, right? So just 2 to 3, 2nd string. Quick pull off. You got to get some wobblies in there too. 3rd string, hammer on 2nd to 4. Slide to the 5th fret. Then we're gonna hit that same chord from the intro and chorus, but I leave the top 2 strings open. and the rest of the third fret, fifth and sixth strings barred, fourth, fifth or third string, fifth fret, snare, bass, then harmonics, 24th fret right hand, there. First string, third string, then you reach up pinky to the 7th fret, move your harmonic up, right? So got it? Then open again, clear up to the 10th fret, first string. So 10, 8, hammer on, pull off. Up to 12. Slide down to the 5th fret. Up to 7. Up to 8. Back to 5. Then you let that note ring, walk the bass down. 5th string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 5th string. So then bass again, 5th string, high E, 3rd fret, hammer on, pull off. Pull off to open. So I hit the bass there with the kick drum and mute it. Left hand is 2nd fret to 4th, 2nd string. Right, 2 open. 3rd fret, 2 open. 3rd fret, 4 to 5. 5, 4, 5, 7. So same chord, just then the pinky top or first string, 5th fret. The bass comes back in there, right? Then open again, hammer on, 4th string, 4th fret. I hit that twice, and a 3rd time, and then the hammer on. That part's really weird. It kind of slides up to the 7th, which is the same note. I know, it was weird in the studio too. So I kind of, right, hammer on, then quickly to the 3rd string, 5th fret. So 7, 9, 10. So same chord, just the 5th or the 6th, 5th, and 4th and 3rd strings. Emphasizing the 3rd string. That's like the melody note I'm aiming for. Then slide up that 3rd string to the chord off the 5th fret. Then slide down the 4th string, 4th fret, 2nd fret. So open into the next part. So that part all together is like this. Then we will go into the next section, whatever that's called. Post verse. Alright, let's get into the post verse. Yeah, it's kind of like a bridge, but in the front part of the song. I don't know, whatever. But so we go. So it's like an A minor, just down to the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings with the open C. So we're basing this off C sharp, right? So, where do we leave off? So snare, bass, and then I'm 1st finger, 2nd, 3rd. Pinky on the 3rd fret. Then to like more of a C shape, like a C chord, but like this, like a C9 with the high E. So oh, the high E isn't there. Open. That is an E. I'm confusing myself. All right, here we go. So just down to the 2nd fret, 5th string, 2nd fret, the 2nd string. Hammer on pull off. Open 3rd, I believe. Yep. Back to that same chord, A minor shape, down. Back to that same chord off the 3rd fret. This time I'm accenting the 4th string. Then slide up the 3rd string. We're trying to get that melody in there a little bit. Right? Same slide down we just did. Then we just go up the scale. So same thing, then to 7, whatever. So that's just barred 9th fret all the way down from the 5th string with pinky on the 10th. 7th fret, sorry. 7th fret barred to the 10th. So then up to the 12th, top 3 strings. Same picking thing. Roll. 13, 15. Back down to 12. 10, 8, and then I slide in top 3 strings to the 5th fret. So with a bass note, open 5th string on this part, open 4th note on that part. Take the high E string down to the 3rd fret. I switch like that. I don't know why, but I do. Switch the bass to the 5th string when it does that. So it stays on the 4th string, my bad. 5th string there with the open strings, 3, 2, and 1. To that same 5th string 2nd fret, 5th or 2nd string 2nd fret. Same pull off. So we know these chords. That's just a little build up. Take note to the kick and the snare at that part. It's added in the second half, right? So that's just to help build it up into the chorus again. And the chorus right there is the exact same as the chorus as the last one. So I'll probably skip that. Let's go over that whole part real quick that we just learned. So here we go. I'll play it kind of slow. Much conviction into the chorus. All right, let's get on to the next part. Okay, so for the next part of the song, this is very important. You're going to go to editing the video and realize that you forgot to push record. And so we have all the audio and none of the video, so we're redoing it now. It's a crucial part of this process. So we're going on to the strummy bits. So yeah, it does the same picking part. Kick drums, strums, snares. So and then into this chord here. Same bar with the first finger, no middle finger. Not that one. Take that one up, the ring finger stays here on the 3rd string. So 7th fret, leave the high 2 strings open. Slide down to the 3rd fret, same chord we've been using, right? So C shape again. This time we do hit the high E string on the 3rd fret. Pull off. Then to the same 2nd fret, 5th string, 2nd fret, 2nd string. So then hammer onto the 4th, 2nd string. the 7th fret chord. Slide down, no middle finger this time again, to the 2nd fret. Same chord as the 7th, just down here. Up to the 7th again, then right back down to the 5th. So. So we just go up to the 10th, full chord this time with the middle finger, and really give it some zazz. And slide down all the way to the 3rd. So. Up to the 5th, 7th, no middle finger, down to the 5th. So, and that same slide melody, same slide down, and then into the intro without the kick drums, right? So. And then into the final chorus. So I'll play that whole part real quick, a little slower. So. And then on to the final chorus. We're almost there. Let's go. All right, let's get into the final chorus. It's pretty much the same. Well, I'll show you when we get there. So it goes into the same picking part, right? Then I hit the bass and mute it. And go right back into the chorus. So, so this part, excuse me, choking on my own spit. This part, it goes up the scale like it did earlier in the song. So it's same chord we went over. Open 5th string, 12th fret barred, pinky on the 15. 11 or 13, 12. Slide into the 5th fret, top 3 strings. So. fourth string open. Then I just play the top 3 strings open, I think. Oh, pick, pull off, open, open. Or the top 2. Slow down. Resolve. Alright guys, there you go. That should be all the parts for Always Have, Always Will. That's one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite melodies I've ever written for sure. So thank you for listening first and foremost. I hope you picked up some knowledge from that. Again, check out the tabs at candyratrecords.com/tabs. All my tabs are available there. Also, if you want to get really in depth on songwriting or anything you want to know, I am taking on students here and there, so just send me an email or DM me or something like that. Other than that, I'm going to try to record this song one take up close so you guys can see exactly what's going on, if that video didn't already do that. We'll see. Trying it out. Cheers, guys. First try.
Ha!
The guy with the bass has to drive through right now. Okay.